What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blow Money Best. That's this channel you watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, let me know what you want, all that good stuff. If you're watching this on Twitter, we get a heart and a retweet. I'd greatly appreciate that. And sub to the channel. I always get, oh yeah, the link is in the description of the Twitter page. No, I'm tripping. Anyway, I forgot something to say. I forgot to say something. Either way it goes, sub to the Cap Collective Discord, man. You want all the plays and all that shit. I'm about to pull my guy up. I got a guest. About to pull a homie Fahrenheit 451 up here in a minute. But yeah, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the description. This video, the bio, my Twitter page. But I meant to say something else. Oh, turn your notification bells on. I always forget to say that shit, man. So, Brittany, first one in here. Appreciate you pulling up, for sure. And yeah, man, I've already kind of shit. I feel like has it been 3 straight days with a show? Yeah, I gave y'all plays for today 2 days ago. I gave y'all plays yesterday, and today is gonna be a pretty short show. We got a game here in like 30 minutes, so just got my guy to come on, give y'all some of his looks. I'll give you guys some blunt money bets, and that'll be it, man. All right. So, Fahrenheit, can you hear me, my boy?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. It's working out good. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So we'll start with this game, obviously starting in like 30 minutes. The links and the wings. The spread is 9.5 right now. The links are, and the total is 164.5. Links coming off of that big Commissioner Cup game. How you feel about this one, big dog? And do you got any plays?
Oh man, good letdown spot. Like we were talking about, like you guys were talking about earlier. Caught the show, the crispy capping. Shout out to y'all. Always doing phenomenal work as always. In this one, but I feel like it's going to be a letdown spot, but I'm not really on the side or the total. In this one, I'm all over Natasha Howard. I have seen Flo mention her first basket. I like her over her 14.5 points. I see that it's moved to 15.5 on a couple books at like minus 104, minus 106. I like that as well. I like her top point score is -8. It's plus 850. It was plus 900 a second ago. And I like Freaky T all unders. Her under 10.5 points and her under 7.5 rebounds. You can get those over on Bet365. You also talked about Monique Billings rebounds. I'm riding with you on that.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, that's Tierra McCowan, Freaky T. That's Tierra McCowan, and I like that look as well. Especially like I would probably put them together, points and rebounds. But yeah, I like that look as well. And a straight bet that I have for you guys, and then I'll get into a blunt money bet. I played Monique Billings to get 6 rebounds, and I played that with the Seattle Storm money line, and that's like a minus 125 now. When I gave it out, it was like a minus 135. It's gone down. And it's simple. Monique Billings, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look and see. Oh, hang on, okay. Sorry, y'all.
Monique Billings, 6 rebounds or more in her last 9 out of 10.
My boy. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got an important text I had to respond to. But yeah, there it is. My boy put it up for me, my boy. And that's why it's just a good base. I couldn't talk you off of just playing the damn 7. But when I went to do it, I was kind of in a rush, and I seen the 6 was like partly peaceable. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to turn this into a straight bet. So couldn't talk you off of laddering her, maybe trying to throw a little on the double-double. I didn't this time, but I couldn't talk you off of it. We don't know if they're going to play big or if they're going to play small. If they play small, you got to love the Freaky T unders, and you got to love the Mobile overs. You know what I'm saying? And if they play big, it's the opposite, but not really, because even if they play big, Freaky T, she's still going to split time with Kalani Brown, and you're still going to have Elena Smith bringing her out paint, shooting those threes, kind of like Steph Dolson did. So that's how I feel about this game. As far as a blunt money bet, I did my no sweat, and it was pretty much centered around this. My no sweat. Let me pull that up really quick. Yeah, it's a plus 750. Might have went up now. But yeah, Bridget Carlton, three threes. Her last few games now, Diamond Miller is coming back, but those who know I'm a huge fan of Diamond Miller. I just hope she get it under control one day. But Bridget Carlton was taking her minutes last year. Bridget Carlton was the preferred player last year. It's just Diamond Miller is the top pick. She's more athletic. She's got way more potential. But Bridget Carlton fits what they does because she don't do too much. Diamond has the propensity to do too much. So I'm not worried about right now necessarily. Diamond Miller in her first game back, cutting into Rachel minutes. Eventually she will. But Bridget's minutes, but eventually she will. But yeah, Bridget Carlton, three threes. She's got her last 2, 4, 6, 8 games. She's had six threes, no threes, four threes, three, five, three, one, and four. Long story short, six of her last 8 games, she's gone over this number. Okay. Bridget Carlton, three threes. Nafisha Collier, under 9.5 rebounds. She's done that 4 of her last 5 games, actually 5 of her last 6 games. She's gone under this number. And I think she's gone over this number both times or the last time they played Dallas. I know the last time they played Dallas, she went under this number for sure. Freaky T, under 7.5 rebounds. I'm agreeing here with the homie Fahrenheit. In the game total to go under 173.5. And it's simply put, this is a game that starts noon local time. I don't know if these girls gonna be necessarily up to play initially and ready to go up and down the floor, but we'll see. Again, we're getting 11 points here on the actual total. That hasn't always worked out for us, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see. All right. So just to run that blunt money bet back again, it's a plus 750. The game total under 173.5. Tierra McCown, affectionately known as Freaky T, under 7.5 rebounds. Nafisha Collier under 9.5 rebounds, and Bridget Carlton over 2.5 threes. It's a plus 750. That's how I use my no sweat for DraftKings. Fahrenheit, any closing remarks on this game? Are you good? What?
I'm just want to touch on something. Just want to touch on Enrique. So they just confirmed the starting lineup of Enrique, Sevgi, J.C. Sheldon, Howard, and McCowan. I think they're gonna do McCollum like they do like a fill-in pitcher in the MLB. Like he'll come out for the first inning and then they just play somebody else. So
Mm.
I don't see where else the scoring is gonna come from besides Howard. So maybe Enrique should be a look. They got her all the way down at 20 and a half. You can get her 20 for like minus 40 ish. Either her points or her three should be a look. Definitely it's a heavy link.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad. I have not bet Enrique at all today. I mean, Enrique 25 and Jewel Lloyd 25 should be so common sense today, and it's probably gonna
Yeah.
hit since I'm saying it. But it's like Enrique definitely, but Jewel, Jewel. All right, man. Love it, love it. Next game, let's get to it. And again, that game's starting here in about 30 minutes. Connecticut Sun and the Mystics, the Sun on the road, 10.5 point favorites going to Washington over and under a 152.5. Damn, this line going down. Fahrenheit, how you feel about this one, man?
Um, Miss Ariel Atkins, the one player, her and Ryan Howard, man, I really just can't figure them out even since like last season. Like I'm always on the wrong side. But Ariel Atkins has went under her 15 and a half, 14 and a half on some books. She's went under that point total in her last, what is this? Last eight out of nine versus the Connecticut Sun.
Wow.
High point total of 18, 13, 12, and 10. She's also under her point total in the last two games after she had 29 and 27. So definitely looking at Ariel Atkins to go under, especially if AT is going to be guarding her, bad ankle or whatever. She should be clamping her. Even though Samuelson is out, I mean, numbers don't lie. In this one, I'm looking like I like the rebounds in this one. I'm trying to see, do I want to go Bonner or Dawson? Edwards is going through shoot around. Um, but I still want to lean to Dawson. Stephanie Dawson, 7, 10, and 8 rebounds in her last three games. With Aaliyah Edwards in the lineup, let me throw the filter on this boy. With Aaliyah Edwards in the lineup, she still had 5, 6, and 7 rebounds in her last three. So her over 6.5 is plus 116, and you can get her 6 rebounds straight. If you just went to the milestone, you can get it at like minus 148. So I like Steph Dolson for 6 rebounds, minus 148 FanDuel, and Atkins under her points. It's dropped to like 14.5, like minus 125.
Yeah, like those looks, except for of course Queen Ariel. Now I didn't play Ariel. I didn't play her points today. I got her on a blunt money bet. But I didn't. What's that sound? You got a water bottle or some shit over there?
Yeah, I was picking up on water.
Oh nah, but I heard like something crinkling. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if that was your mic or something. Nah, it's cool. Yeah, only I agree with a lot of what you're saying. It'll be tough. I wish we had some Emily Anksley lines, because she's gonna be putting up some shots today with old girl out of the game. Carly Samuelson, who's hurt, she hit her hand and she was about to cash us out too. Shout out to Carly. But yeah, she broke her hand or some shit at the end of the last game. So I'm with you on Bonner rebounds. We spoke yesterday stream about Bonner points when I gave out that 20-point round robin 3s and 4s about Bonner having a pretty good history this year and against the team overall. But I did just put in a blood money bet of Dejanay Carrington to lead the game in scoring. Just because I told you guys yesterday, I liked Dejanay in this game, and I want to find a way to play her, and that's a good way to play her for some blunt money. That's a plus 700. I'll take a look right now just to see. I doubt if I play anything else. Wow, they got some WNBA specials for this game. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna do that, but Dejanay is 750 now. Big vibes. So yeah, y'all should take that. Nobody else really. Ty Harris, I guess, could. But this is the type of game, as I was saying when I was on the homie Crispy Capping stream. Shout out to the W was so. Make sure y'all follow the homie. I was just with Crispy Capping, and I was saying like whoever ends Zay the GOAT, we was just on the stream too. Shout out to Zay as well. Man, I was just saying shit. The top point scorer of this game could score 15, 16 points, and I won't be surprised. And that could be Dejanay. So I like that at a plus 750. I told you guys yesterday I like Brianna Jones as well. And we spoke about Dejanay and Bonner. So Steph Dolson, just like the homie just said, she been hitting her threes and she been rebounding. I don't think Aaliyah Edwards coming back is necessarily going to stop that too much.
I don't think she's hold allotment.
Yeah, and she's not going to play her full allotment of minutes as well in her first game back. That's a fact as well. And as far as Ariel Atkins, I don't think AT is gonna be Gardner, but I think Dejanay is gonna be Gardner, and that's not it's not
a fun day at the office.
That ain't the best. Yeah. So just be careful. Be careful. Ariel's won us a lot of money, and I know that 14.5 looks sweet. But just be careful because the total is 150 and somebody does have to score, but it could also be a blowout. So if I was putting Ariel on anything, it would just be in a blunt money bet. I wouldn't put any actual like a unit or a half unit on her to go over her points. All right.
Yeah, or you could take her under PRA. Her under PRA is 22.5, I believe, over at FanDuel. And she's under her PRA in her last two, and also under her PRA in the last 8 out of 9 versus Connecticut.
Yeah, so if you decide to tell a homie, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel better, more comfortable. All right. Next we are going to the W. Well, we in the W, but we going to the WNBA champions. The Aces going to Chicago plus 10.5 right now. Chicago's getting 10.5 at home. The total up to 173. I was shocked when I saw this. Wow. Man, oh man. So yeah, Aces continuing a Out for Blood tour, it would appear. Fahrenheit, how you feel about this one, man?
Aces have hit the soft spot of their schedule. They got to play cupcakes in like their next 7 games. It's Asia time, I believe. I like Asia over her 11.5 rebounds. It's plus money. It looks like it's going down. It was like plus 116 earlier, but it's like plus 100. 16 rebounds in their last game versus Chicago. That was last year before the rookies got there. But with the rookies there, they're giving up the 3rd most rebounds. in the W. And Angel Reese, I heard you guys talking about the Angel Reese double double conspiracy saga. Um, if she does go under, it's going to be the points. We know that. So I like Angel Reese over her 11.5 rebounds. Minus 120 odds over at DK, 14, 13, 18, 16 rebounds in her last four. Aces, giving up the second most rebounds in the W.
Mm, interesting. That's interesting. All right. That's it.
Yeah, yep. For that
Okay.
game, yep.
All right. I'll guess I'll use this game to give you guys my first basket blunt money bet. You guys could lock this in since the first game is starting in like 25 minutes. I did play, and this is round robin, twos, threes, and fours. Okay. I should have just did threes and fours. It's not like it's a 750 in this motherfucker. Either way it goes. Round robin, twos, threes, and fours. All right. Tierra McCowan for the Wings, Brianna Jones for the Sun, Asia Wilson, for the Aces, and Neka Agumnike for the Storm. Okay. Tierra McCown, they always run a first play for her. That just is what it is. They run it in the post. She either gonna shoot it or kick it out because she get double teamed, or they're not gonna get the ball into her. But they look for her every time. It's just whether or not she gets it or not. Brianna Jones, same exact thing. They always look for her. It's just in generally they get the ball to her. It's just whether or not she makes it. Asia Wilson, it's Asia. And NECA, she's gonna start the game with Nalissa Smith guarding her. So yeah, I want a lot of NECA as early as I can get. As far as the game in general, I already told you guys, it is what it is. I think the Aces roll. It's not too much else I can bet in this game without being too repetitive. I've already given you guys bets with the Aces first half full game money line. I've already given you guys bets with the Sun first half full game plus the Aces full game money line. So I can't really say much else than what I've already said. I think the Aces roll today. So we'll see what happens. All right, but that's my feeling on that. But I did want to give you guys a nice blunt money bet there for this game. All right. Last game, and then we'll get through the comments, see what you guys talking about, and prepare for this game that's about to come on. Indiana
Bree
Fever.
Jones did hit her. My bad. Bree Jones did hit that first basket in the last matchup, last head to head versus the Mystics.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I didn't even look at that. That's great. I was just honestly looking at using my eyes, but I should actually looked into that. But yeah, that's great. I appreciate you pointing that out, man.
But fine,
and I do expect her. Now we'll see if Aaliyah Edwards jumps, but I think they'll probably have Dolson jumping as well, with Bree Jones. So, yeah, like it. All right, that last game is the Fever going the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark going in to Seattle plus 9.5. Man, these spreads are all over the place. This shit was just -8 like an hour ago, and this shit it's got up to 10. It's jumping between 8 and 10. I mean, I guess that tells you all you need to know. But yeah, the Fever plus 9.5 going to Seattle. Fahrenheit, you got any feelings about this game?
So I'm looking at it right now. So all right. So first and foremost, Jewel Lloyd, who has been icy this season, she always gets busy versus Indiana. They're going to be playing in Seattle this game, but it doesn't look like that seems to matter. I'm trying to pull it up here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it seems to matter. 26, 32, 32, and 22 points in her last four versus Indy. But like I said, she's failed to hit that total in her last four. So I'm thinking Jewel Lloyd 20 points for like minus 125, or I might just go Jewel Lloyd 15 points with Ezzy like 7 or 8 boards and just parlay those two together for something decent.
I love to see it. Love to see it. I my feelings in this game. Let's see. I don't really have much. Maybe I'll put something on the timeline. I already gave you guys the 20-point blunt money bet. If you guys missed it yesterday, it's Natasha Howard. For the Wings, Kennedy Carter. For the Sky, Dewana Bonner. For the Sun, and Kelsey Mitchell for the Fever, each to score 20, and I round robin that by threes and fours. And I don't really have anything new for this game. Uh I would just echo what I was saying a little earlier on the homie Crispy Cap and stream. Kelsey Mitchell, you just have to look toward her in this game, in my opinion. The last two times she played this team, she had 17 and I think 14. She shot like 5 of 17 and 5 of 16 in both of those games. She shot terribly in both of those games, and she still covered her 16 and a half point prop in one of them. As far as the 16 and a half, she's covered that in the last 5 games that she's played. She's had 20 points in 3 of those 5 games. She's getting up a bunch of shots, and she can shoot. She's a good player. So the game should be fast paced. I don't know if the Sun, I don't know how I feel about the over. Like on paper, you would think it's gonna go over. That's what you would think, because the Fever, they're just playing so well offensively, and the Storm definitely gonna score. But maybe we'll see what happens. The Storm, they are a better team at home defensively, so we'll see what happens. But if I was playing anything, it would definitely be Kelsey Mitchell. It would be Kelsey Mitchell over her 16 and a half points if I was to have a straight bet for this game. I may do something later that has her 15 points. And matter of fact, I can actually see what that is now. But maybe like her, because I think she'll cover the whole thing. But if I'm just trying to see for the sake of like a parlay or blunt money bet or something. So yeah, I'd either play her 16 and a half, or I'd play her to score 15 in Seattle to win. Each of those is minus 115. So however you decide to do that. But I think she's good money either way there. And that would be my look for that game. All right. Other than that, Caitlin Clark assists, could never talk you off of that. If you think it's going to be one of those games, both teams will score 90, both teams will score 100. If you think it's going to be one of those games, I'm just not sure it is myself personally. All right. All right. Let's get through these comments. Brittany in the building. Let's go. I appreciate you pulling up. Lorenzo Harris, let's get it. Yeah, man. I'm liking what we're doing, man. I'm liking what we're doing. I'm liking the card. I'm liking the card. Hold on.
Yeah, I love this card today.
Now the only problem, and we'll get to this in the comments. So we were talking about this yesterday. The only problem with the card, it's just all favorites. It's all 10-point favorites. Every game is a 10-point to a 12-point favorite. So when you have those cards, you just got to be wary of some of these props. Just got to be wary, because one or two of these games may be crazy blowouts. You also got to be wary of betting all of the favorites to win. Even though we have some of those, we have bet all of them to win in some capacity, but you got to understand that one of these motherfuckers could lose today. I don't think so, but that's just the nature of the beast when you got 4 games and they all 10-point favorites. It's very rare, hopefully, but it's very rare that they all just blowouts. Like, it's very rare. So thank you. Appreciate you too, pulling up for sure. Bitsy, the homie in the building. What up, Dream and Fahrenheit for sure. Cal Tracing here. Let's get it. Yeah, man. The card is
Think about Kennedy Carter today, Dream.
You said what?
Think about Kennedy Carter today. Speedy guard versus that.
No Kennedy Carter. I was like, oh shit. I like her. I think she can score 20. I don't feel enough to put her in a straight bet, but I think this game kind of it favors her, as long as she don't draw Jackie Young, which I don't think she will. I think Jackie Young will be guarded by Mabry. So I think she'll have an easier matchup. And I think it favors her, whether it's, Tiff Hayes or Chelsea Gray or even Kelsey Plum. I think that she can get to her spot, get her buckets, and do what she does. I just like her mostly because of the pace, but I don't love her. Why? How you feeling about her?
I think she should do her thing. I noticed earlier you guys were talking about the paint may be clogged because that's her game. She has kind of like a Kyrie game, blow by and get to the hoop. But I feel like she should still be able to do her thing because I have seen her get that mid range off. So even if she does get past her defender, and you got Stokes and Asia down there, she can just stop, hit a floater, or pull it up from 15.
And the thing is, like, what I love about her and Angel, they gonna get their numbers. Like they gonna get their numbers, and they're at home. Uh, Kennedy Carter might get to that free throw line a few times more than she would on the road for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's a
Leave in
fact.
the building. And the W was so definitely appreciate you pulling up. And she's
So
oh, okay. I read the same comment twice. Cal, I'm about to say I said Cal Trace, right? Lee said, "What up, Dream?" They took McCowan down on DK, so I pivoted to Natasha over 7.5 boards. Yeah, I like that pivot there. I think her line. I told you guys, I think her line will end up closing around 7.5 or 8.5 by the end of the year. We'll even see some 9.5. So, I do like that, especially with plus money. I'm surprised they took Freaky T down. She's still on FanDuel, I would assume.
I
Um,
wonder how long, they're gonna keep starting her. If she only gonna play 18 minutes a game.
I think they're gonna keep starting her because that's how that coach is. I think that coach like her, but they be beefing. I think the coach really like her though. It's weird. Cause I mean, Freaky T could be rude as shit. Uh she could be rude to the coaches, rude to the teammates, and she is like she not losing that starting spot. She got and she'll get benched, and then she'll get right back to starting. Cause I remember she got benched earlier this year already once. She got
Yeah,
benched.
just playing 26 minutes or more in her last 4 games. Then it just fell off a cliff in the last two, 14 and 10.
Now, again, that could have been her matchup, Steph Dolson.
Yeah,
Because that's why I was heavy on Steph Dolson. That's just a really tough matchup for her. But no, this game will be very interesting because it's similar. Elena Smith is the same thing. Elena Smith going to shoot a bunch of threes as well. Dorka can stretch the floor as well. So is she going to play again? Is she going to play the 10 minutes again, or are they just gonna say F it and leave her out there?
just think of how deep they are with their bigs because they got Xander Lassini. She's not, kind of a big. Xander Lassini, Dorka. They got Alyssa Peely off the bench. Like all their bigs can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Feezy can shoot. Like Bridget, like yeah, she might not see that many minutes. Like I love that under. Her rebounds are 5.5 on ESPN, but they're 7.5 on Bet365. So that just tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. DJ Johnson said took all the favorite on the money line. Again, like I said yesterday, I couldn't talk you off it. Just be a little careful. Mom who bets, Breeze and Dream. I'm totally spoiled today. First I had Flo and Sham, and now I got B&B with Fahrenheit Good Vibes.
Mom, that's in the building, man.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love.
Always.
Cuz said, what up, man? Appreciate you pulling up. Brian W, let's get it, Dream. Appreciate you getting another good on the show. Matt Harris said, facts. What up, Dream? Finally caught your show on lunch break. That's what's up, man. Hopefully this slow the lunch break down. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get a chance to get a nice, cool lunch, slow the lunch break down. The show be over. You look up, be like, oh, I still got like 5-10 minutes, or hopefully
Yeah.
this make the lunch
Go
break
back,
go through, man.
clock back in and catch these first game bets.
That's facts. That's facts. And Daz Diggity said, "What up, though? What up, my guy? What up? What up? Appreciate y'all pulling up." Yeah, man. So it was a short show. Tomorrow I will be back with Flo. To break down the slate on Friday. Got a couple games tomorrow. Haven't really even looked into them at all. It does look like the Suns playing again tomorrow, so that's very interesting. But aside from that, man, do me a favor, show some love on the way out. I do appreciate everybody pulling up for this short stream. Hopefully we
Mercury.
get some bread. What you got some closing thoughts? Homie, what you got to say?
No, I just think we got the Sparks and Mercury tomorrow, so I think it should be a Brittany Griner master class.
Yeah, definitely could be. And Hamby too. Hamby, she should be able to use her speed to get around her. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Well, actually, not because she ain't even gonna be guarding her, actually. But still, ain't nobody gonna be able to guard Hamby. Now that I think about it, because they probably gonna have the big girl, the Chinese girl. She nice too for the Sparks.
Yeah,
She not ass.
yeah.
It's probably gonna be her against Brittany, and then Hamby gonna get Tarasi or Kalia Copper, whoever the fuck they be running, Sophie, whoever they be running out there at the 4. But
as long as Kurt don't mess their minutes up, like Tanisha be messing the Dream in them minutes up.
Nah, she should be good. She should be good. She should be good. And she just got named to an Olympic team. I think we're gonna get
Yeah,
old
she
school
replaced Briggs
back.
on the 3-3. Yep.
Yeah, she got the 3-on-3. And matter of fact, she was balling last game when they played the Liberty. She was asked the first game, but she was balling the second game. I feel like she had a dub that second game. These lines are all
Okay.
over the fucking place. They don't know what they're
I,
doing.
I know we was playing that Hamby 15-10 religiously for a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah. And that's definitely that's in play tomorrow, man.
Yeah, she had a dub. She had 20-6 versus New York last game for sure.
10-point spread is crazy. All right, gang. As always, man, I do appreciate y'all rocking with me. Show some love on the way out. Heart, retweet, all that shit. Join the Cap Collective Discord if you want all of the plays. The link is in the description in the bio of my Twitter page. Like the video, share the video, heart, retweet. Make sure you follow me and the homie Fahrenheit on Twitter. And as always, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash. We gotta have it. So let's get it.
Let's get it.